Welcome to High Class Visionaries. I'm T. What is acceptable in a relationship on social media?
Too much going on in this world. And we got
Wayne. Hey y'all.
Hey everybody.
Welcome to High Class Visionaries. I'm T.
And I'm Ash.
Hey y'all.
Welcome back, you guys.
You see me in that wet grass. They probably say wet ass because my ass, I'm so tall. Like, I be really covering up the wet grass, the grass part. But when you're in the wet grass from the day.
Yeah,
bang,
not
bang.
wet ass.
Not wet ass. That's what I was saying last time.
We're not getting into that today.
No, and I'm done with that.
Maybe later.
I'm done with that. And that's part of the reason why. No, I want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wet grass, not wet ass. Okay? We gonna grow up.
Yeah,
one day. We're going to grow up.
Yes.
But welcome to High Class Visionaries, y'all. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
We are the High Class Visionaries.
The big one, not the little one.
Not the little one. It's only one. Don't ever get it fucked up. I just want to let y'all know. But anywho, how you what's been going on, sir?
It's been a good week. I can't complain.
Okay.
I know I probably say that all the time, but no, like seriously, it's been a great week.
You been on ice.
I don't know, but
I don't either. I'm talking
I don't
trash.
know what I've been doing, but I've been having a great time, living my life, respectfully and safely, you know, and just really out here living my 30+ years life.
I really
what else
love
is
it
for
for
us
you.
to do?
It just makes me so happy.
Right,
I wish we could really go into details, but
maybe
no.
on a Patreon.
That's what I'm saying, because
I can't really say too much.
It's getting juicy. It's getting real juicy.
But
Summertime coming up. My sis out here. Don't ever get it messed up. Okay? But yeah, I've been chilling. I'm in a real transitional stage in my life right now. You know what I mean? I like changed my job up. And like, I don't really talk too much personal about my career and all of that outside of High Class Visionaries, but I did decide to make a change to, within my career, and so far so good.
You like it?
I really, really do. I absolutely, honestly adore it. I'm like so happy. So happy. Not to say that I was unhappy in my last job, but I just could see that it just wasn't going in the trajectory that I wanted it to go.
Right.
And there really wasn't room for growth or like flexibility. Okay. So it was time to make a change.
Sometimes you got to make them changes.
Absolutely. Listen to me. Leave that job and find another one.
And we can't be scared to just walk out on faith either. That's another thing. Like,
nope. At all.
You'll be surprised where God will lead you for real.
Listen.
Like, seriously.
Me and my Father God, like, we right here with it. And when I made up my decision to be like, all right, God, I want to change my job. This is what I'm going to do. Because not only do you have to pray, you also got to put some action towards it. I think people sometimes forget that. Pray always, okay? Pray always. But that don't mean you sitting down and you not doing nothing. You praying and you crying, but you ain't putting no action towards it. What's the point?
Yeah.
So once I made up my mind and I started putting action towards it, it was so seamless. Like, everything went the way that it was supposed to go. And God said, my child, I got you. And if he ain't got me, honey, I'm so happy.
And sometimes you do got to sacrifice a little bit to get somewhere, You're
Absolutely.
Praying and asking God for things. You do have to work for it.
Yes.
Faith without works is dead. So you have to pray, then go out and get it. And make sure you're following the path that he wants you to go down. Because sometimes we try to follow our own paths, and it's not the right way that where he wants us to go. So it's like it's a give and take relationship. Like, you can't just, pray for something and just sit and. Sometimes you can sit and wait and it comes to you, but most times you do have to go out there and put in that work.
Yes,
yes.
Well. And like sometimes, like you said, you're going to have to sacrifice and you're going to have to be uncomfortable for a little bit. I don't think people was willing to be uncomfortable for a little bit. Just always know that the uncomfortability is temporary. I always know when I'm in an uncomfortable space, it's time for a change.
Right, yep.
It's time for a change. It's time for me to change something up. Like, I'm not going to say that I was unhappy, but I'm like, damn, I'm not comfortable. Like, not that I ever really want to be too comfortable, you get what I'm saying? Because I always want to try to advance myself in every which way, but I was so uncomfortable where I was previously, and I'm like, Nope.
Yeah, it's time for a change.
Nope. Time for a change. So
there's nothing wrong with that. There's
it's
nothing
not
wrong with change in today. The way the world is going, you know, you should, first of all, we can have control over our own lives. That's number one. And that's
Right.
where a lot of people get it fucked up at. Because you do have control over your life to some extent.
You do.
And if you don't like something that's going on in your life, you can change it.
You can.
You can change it. And you can pretty much have anything that you would really want in life.
Yeah.
Like, you really can. But there is a spreadsheet to that. It ain't just easy. Oh, she said you can have anything you want, but while I'm still living here, or while I'm still doing this, or while I'm not at the job, because it is some type of compromising. You still out here doing stuff that you shouldn't be doing, but you want God to give you blessings. How is it going to work that way?
And I always say, nobody ever said that it was going to be easy.
It's not.
You don't see that written nowhere. Nobody has really ever said that out of their mouth when it comes to their journey, their particular journey. Oh, it was easy. Nobody ever said it was going to be easy. Why would you think something's going to be easy? You got to work. You got to work towards something. You got to work hard too.
Sometimes you gotta
that's all the more reward. Like, I worked my behind off, and look what I got now. Look where I'm at now. Look what I'm doing now. So I say all that to say, be uncomfortable and change something up if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Some people are lazy though. They don't want to put in the work. That's just what it is. Like,
that lazy stuff is sick.
Lazy. They just think things are going to be handed to them easily, or they ask for something, it should be there tomorrow. It don't work like that.
It never will.
It's not on our timing at all. There's people out here still praying for stuff that they prayed for years ago. Yeah. And they probably just received it. Yeah. It's not on your time, and you have to be patient. That's another thing. You have to be.
We don't really have no real control over the timing, baby. We don't.
But I do like people changing, for the better for themselves. If they see something that's just not working out for them, that goes for anything in life, not even career-wise. It's just anything in general. You have that choice to change it. Figure out what you want. Really sit down and meditate on what the things that are going on in your life that aren't right. Yeah. And this is some gems we dropping. You see, I'm kind of getting a little slurred with my tongue because I think the devil, he don't want me to say these things. So y'all got to really listen, take heed to this. Like, it's not that hard, but you do have to be willing to put in work, maybe give up some things. When I say sacrifice, that might sound like a harsh word, but it is a sacrifice to certain things. We're not talking about sacrificing your family and shit like that. That's on another level for another day and another conversation.
Honestly, I'm not even talking about that. It ain't got nothing to do with us.
We just basically just talking about giving up some things. Do something. Like, have a conversation with God one-on-one. God, I want to stop doing this. Help me out here. Like, he's going to listen to you. Right. If he see you really working hard towards something, you're going to get it. I promise you. You will be rewarded for it. Yeah. In the end, it just takes time to do.
Clear your head. That's what I do respect about like the Muslim faith. Like, we from Philly, so it's a huge Muslim population here where we live. And right now it's Ramadan. And Ramadan basically is just an act of, just regrouping, sacrificing, centering yourself, fasting, you know what I mean? Getting yourself back in order to live the life that you want to live. And I just love that about just the Islamic faith. Like, I love that part of it. So just think about it in that sense. Like, regroup. Fast yourself from the things that you know are not good for you.
Right. No, seriously. For real.
Get that thing together.
You take it one day at a time. Because some people, like, they want to do a fast. First of all, when you do a fast, you're really not supposed to tell nobody what you're doing. That's number one. And if you read the word, it's in there. So when you decide to whatever God leads you to do, it could be 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, wherever he feels as though he wants you to do, start out small.
That's
if you like, I smoke weed all day long, and it may be hard for me to stop for a week, then try a day. Start off slow. Like, if you can get through a whole day without smoking, then you can do 2 days. And go from there. Like, have grace on yourself. We ain't telling you just the quick cold turkey on things, because we know that it's hard. And that's just you really setting yourself up for failure. I'm going to go 30 days without smoking.
Right. And my sister will tell you
smoking again because you went too hard on yourself. So you had to literally take it a day at a time.
Take it slow. Take it slow. I'm sorry, because I always do that shit. It's always a song. But no, for real, like, I, throughout this journey, because honestly it's April, so I'm going to say since maybe like November, December, something of that sort, I done really been doing my thing, okay? Sacrificing, fasting, in a sense, and, you know, trying to figure out where I want to go. And, I'm going the way that I want to go. I'm telling y'all, it works. It works. So, yeah, so I'm in a real transitional stage in my life, and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Like, it's a lot going on, and maybe I'll speak about other things in the future, but that's just one of the things, okay? And so far, so good. Things are looking great. Things are looking really good for the kid. I have no real complaints. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I really, really wanted to talk about today? Cutting, like, people don't talk about the act of really cutting off all your hooves. Like, when you really sit down and make up your mind, like, I'm cutting this nigga off, I'm cutting that nigga off, I'm cutting the light bill nigga off, I'm cutting the food nigga off, I'm cutting this nigga off, I'm cutting the head nigga off, because they all getting on your fucking nerves collectively. People don't talk about the distress that you go through. When you cut off all your hoes, this goes for males and females. Like, I'm also in that stage where I done really cut some people the fuck off. Some, not all, some. All right, because like I still got one. I don't know why I'm still holding on to that nigga. I don't get it. But anywho, go ahead, Ashley, because I'm not dealing with this today. But people don't talk about that, and like I'm in the stage where I just want a new roster. Like I want something new. Like I want some new summertime coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like I just need something new. You know what I'm saying? I need a travel bay. You know what I mean? I need a coffee date bay. Like I need a hike and trail bay. I need a few different bays.
It's crazy because you wish that you would just have all of them in like one person.
Oh my goodness, yes.
That would just be like the goal.
It'd be unrealistic though.
Because it could be stressful dealing with multiple people.
It's stressful in a sense. In the beginning, it could be stressful. Yeah, it really, really can. But once you figure out everybody's sequence and they figure out your sequence, whatever, you know, it smooths out a bit. But yeah, it definitely can be a little bit stressful. I done got caught up about once or twice. Because I'm not saying roster instances, because when I do have like a little roster, like I really do be caring about these niggas. Like it don't be no feelings involved. It be feelings involved in each person. You know what I'm saying? So you do kind of stretch yourself a little bit thin, but fuck, date them all. They
all bring different qualities to the relationship.
They do. Now, ideally, yes, I would want all of that in one man. But right now, that's just not my life. It's not my life right now. You know what I mean? I wanted that. I didn't get it. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't met anybody else that has, you know, presented all that basically has checked off most of the boxes. I'm sorry.
And I think in today's society too, it probably is really hard. I mean, from what I'm saying, I don't want to sound harsh, but it's the truth. It's hard to find those qualities in just one person. It really is. I don't know what's going on with the type of men that is on this earth right now. I just don't know. Like, I don't know what happened, you know, between the span of 1989, 1990, 1991, when those men were being born. I want to think maybe it was some type of chemical reaction that maybe the mothers were ingesting, or was it something they were putting in the food? Because I want to study this. Like, I really do. Because a lot of men our age
are trash.
Are really out of control. And I'm trying to say this in the nicest way possible. I really am. And I don't know where they're coming from. They can't be human.
I'm screaming, yo.
Did they put something in the formula? Was the moms taking something during that time? We need to do a research to see, because it ain't no way. There's no way.
It's no way, bro. It's no way. Ain't no providers out here. It's just like men are not men, for real. And they think that women these days are just going to be okay with settling. And it's crazy because our generation, this new day and age of women, we don't give a fuck. We not settling for nothing. I'll have you, your brother, your friend, whoever I want, my next door neighbor, whoever I want, your father. I don't care. I'm not just going to settle for you. I'm not doing it.
Especially if they're not showing you that you need to settle. That's another thing. That's a big thing that women look at.
Yeah.
We can't trust you to be able to provide needs for us. And not even, we ain't talking just about financially, because we already had a conversation about that a few episodes ago. But it's more to it than financial.
Right.
You know, it's really more to it than financial these days. And a lot of guys can't give that to women. And I'm trying to figure out why, because it's really pissing me off.
Yeah. It's weird. It's getting real weird out here.
It is.
God, the babysitters is weird. The niggas is weird. Like, everybody is weird. I don't understand. And it's fine. Guess what? You gonna be weird right by yourself. Because I was just looking at this this video basically stating, this girl was basically stating that a lot of these older men are dying alone. Like, they don't have nobody that is there for them on their last dying breath. And I really do feel like that's contributed to how they live their life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You really want to die alone? You ain't do right by your kids, your woman, your sisters, your brother. You ain't do right by no fucking body. And to the point where nobody even want to be there for you when you about to go to yonder.
People are selfish.
You know what I'm saying? Just live your life. Just live your life the way that it really should be lived. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Nobody really is perfect at all. But it don't take nothing to be a good fucking person. These niggas out here, I really feel that they not good people.
No, they're selfish. People want what they want when they want it. Everything always has to be about them. And they could care less about how anybody feel. Even though they may portray that image of caring, they really don't. As long as they're getting what they want out of a situation, then they could care less. Because you could talk to somebody till you blue in the face about your wants and needs. But as soon as you don't fulfill what they're asking for, they want to, men can be real like babies.
Yeah.
They get more sensitive and more emotional than women sometimes. Yes. They really can. And I'm not talking about crying and nothing like that, but the way that some guys act, and y'all know what we talking about.
They do.
When y'all don't get y'all way. It's crazy to me. Like, it really is. And I really just put it as being, people are just selfish in this generation. They are.
Y'all are spoiled as fuck. Y'all expect for a woman to spoil you, but you don't have shit to give. You don't have nothing to give. But you want her to get you this and get you that and do this for you and do that for you and literally spin around on a dick. Like, literally. That's what y'all want. Y'all don't have shit to give. Y'all can't change no oil. Y'all can't get no gas money, no nail money, no hair money. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be there for her time of need.
Now, they can. They just don't want to.
It's a
because
choice.
it take the right female to bring that out of men. I've seen that a lot these days. These men that is not doing it because they don't want to do it with you. Like, we have to be real for real, because they will. When a man wants to do something, he's going to do it. Don't matter what your financial status is, he'll figure it out. He won't go get it. He gonna figure it out, and he's going to do it. See, my thing with me is I shouldn't have to ask. I'm not. And I've been saying that. And when I say that to people, they look at me. They give me a look like, no, I'm not even joking. I'm dead serious. You know I got to eat.
Yeah.
You know I like to eat. I'm not skinny. You know I like to, as you look at me, you know I like to keep my hair, my nails, and the maintenance that it takes for me as a woman. You know I have a vehicle that needs maintenance.
Right.
I shouldn't have to ask you for anything.
Right.
You know I need the basic staples to survive. And not saying that I'm not out here doing it for myself. I'm not talking about that. Right. Men like to help women that's out here doing it for themselves. So we're talking about the women that's out here doing it for ourselves, us. We should not have to ask anybody that you're sleeping with to do anything for you. You should not have to. I really just feel that there are men out there that you don't have to ask. They already just sending it to you. They already, what's your car looking like? You need gas? They already doing it, just making sure your mental health and your overall well-being is okay. Asking you, are you okay? The simple questions. It ain't always about materialistic things. We already talked about that last episode. I'm saying, like, just basically asking you, are you okay?
Simple.
It takes a few seconds to ask somebody that. Answering your phone. Making sure that you're available if they need to talk.
Now, you better answer that phone. I don't know. That's one of my biggest pet peeves.
That's
like,
a pet peeve for mine too.
I'm one of those people that I'm gonna call you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna FaceTime you. Like, the whole 9 yards. If you don't answer that phone, count me out. Count me out. I don't want nothing to do with you. Or if you real calculated, or when you do answer your phone, I'm never talking to you again. It's gonna be very far and few as to when you gonna get me on the phone. I don't like that. I really, really don't like that. Cause that's basic shit. That's basic shit.
Communication. That is number one before anything else. Before financial, before anything. It's communicating, because this is how you get to know people. And people fail to communicate in every aspect of life. This is why there's so many issues and problems going on, because people do not know how to communicate and hold a conversation with each other about their wants and needs.
Now, I did have this one nigga. I don't know. He done came to my mind. I did have this one nigga, though. He was excessive when it came to the phone shit. Like, he would call me. Let's just say he called me and I don't answer, right? I don't answer. 5 minutes later, he calling me again. 10 minutes after that, he calling me again. 5 minutes after that, I could have really just been in the shower for 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I come out, I got 4 or 5 minutes calls. That's ridiculous. Now, don't do too much. Don't do too much. Okay? And full disclosure, I never even fucked this nigga. We never even went that route. You know what I'm saying? But his style of communication was turning me off in a sense. And I'm a phone type of person. Like, I'm really going to call you. I'm going to text you. I'm going to do all that. But there's no motherfucking way that in a 20, 30 minute span, you should have called me in 5, 6 times. And then I call you back like, oh, what's up? Why you didn't answer your phone? Like, you frantic. Don't talk to me.
Yeah, because it's an emergency.
Don't talk to me. Ain't no emergency. You just said you just sitting at work. Ain't no emergency.
You got to give people some grace, a grace period. I get people work. We're all adults here. I'm sure everyone has a job. You're not on your phone 24/7. If I call you and you don't answer, I'm assuming you're busy. However, when it gets to 2 to 3 hours, you've looked at your phone. People not going 4 or 5 hours without looking at their phone. Shoot a text if it was a missed call, if you're busy. That's communicating. Yeah. I'm not asking you to call me right back. Now, honestly, let's be for real, I would want you to answer the phone every time I call, but I know that's not logically. We cannot do that. We're adults. Because I can't answer the phone every time someone calls me.
Right.
So I get that. So you need to be able to respond to somebody unless you know that person's schedule and they really can't have their phone, because there are jobs where you cannot have your phones for that whole 8 hours.
Right.
You have to lock your phone up. Then you already know. We're not talking about that. We're talking about regular 9 to 5 fucking people that had a phone, they Apple Watch, some types of means of communication on them all the time. And
Apple Watch gonna tell you.
Exactly.
And you know what? I'm gonna say this. If I call you, I'm gonna give you an hour to call me back before shit start getting hectic.
That's
and
reasonable.
if you call me, I'm gonna call you back within that hour, especially if we dealing with each other.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Because like you said, I'm always on my phone. At work, whatever. It don't even fucking matter. If I'm really that busy, I'm going to shoot you a text. Hey, da-da-da-da, going into a meeting, da-da-da-da.
Right, yep.
Communication. You know what I'm saying? 4 hours, let's just take this to the next business day.
Yeah, you might as well.
Because I'm done. I don't even want to talk to you for the rest of the day. I don't give a fuck what happened. I don't even
4 hours
care.
is kind of
4 hours
crazy.
is like ridiculous to me.
But I can see in certain jobs, you know, we talking about working people. I don't know about people that don't work. I don't know nothing about that.
Right.
I can see you getting caught up. But a simple text could suffice if you cannot hold a conversation on the phone with someone. You may be driving, whatever the case may be. I don't want you to get in a car accident because you trying to answer the phone because I'm calling. It's never that fucking deep.
Right.
Like, it's not. So use your discretion. However, you should be getting back to people in a normal amount of time. And that is a really big pet peeve of mine. And I just hope that nobody tries to use that against, because, you know, people like that shit. They get under your skin and they that's a pet peeve of hers, so I'm going to do it. No, answer your phone if I'm calling you.
Please
now,
answer.
I might be, when it comes to communication with the phone, texting, yeah, sometimes it do take me a while to get back to people, but I get back to them. I'm never leaving somebody in the dark. I'm never like just not answering. You know, a lot of the times we do be in meetings for real. The meetings could go on for a while.
Oh, wow.
But I may be able to shoot you a text if I can't call you.
You know
There's always going to be some type of
because we corporate
communication.
babies.
Yeah, like that is a problem for me, and that's actually a deal breaker. And if it becomes a pattern for me, it's starting annoying me. Now it's getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
And now I'm gonna become a bitch. And now I'm the one that's mean because I'm being a bitch because you're getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
So that's cut the bullshit out with the communication.
Yeah.
And that's it. And if it's something that you don't like to do, express that in the beginning that you're not phone sex savvy. You don't really care for your phone. But if you're dealing with somebody that you know they like to communicate that way, then that's a compromise that you have to deal with. That's it. That's it. Because if I call you and you don't answer within an hour, I'm probably gonna call you again or shoot you a text.
Yeah.
Just to make sure you cool. Cause shit be happening in this world. Like, damn, are you good?
Fixed.
Now, if I don't hear from you another hour later, like, what is going on?
Oh yeah.
Cause now I'm getting nervous. I'm not even think that you out here doing nothing crazy. I'm actually generally concerned that something might be wrong.
No, seriously.
Yeah, seriously.
Especially when you're really dealing with somebody and you know, like, they sequence and how their communication style,
Right.
Like I said, I'm going to call you. It's not going to be excessive, like you said, like, or I call you. If I know this has been an hour or some change, I'm calling you again. Then if you don't answer, now what's going on? Like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, what's happening?
I'll shoot a text like, okay, are you good? I text you.
Yeah.
If I'm not hearing nothing, and then 6 hours later you decide to hit me up with some excuse. Oh, your phone died, or whatever the case may be. 6 hours ago, your phone died.
Honestly, 6 hours just infuriating me. Don't even say that. 6 hours is going to be an argument, and I'm done. Like, I'm going to be real quiet for a good 14 business days. Don't take me there.
Yeah.
Don't take me there because you was clearly doing something you ain't had no business doing. Don't do that.
Or
I've never experienced that. Yeah, I haven't experienced that really in my adult life.
6 hours is a stretch.
Yeah, that's a stretch. That just pisses me off. Like, me in my last situation, like, sometimes, like, let's just say he'll call me and then I probably call him back like 2 hours later. It was very rare, but sometimes I would. He'd be like, it's been 2 hours, like, you know, what you was doing. I really wouldn't have no excuse. Like, I really probably was, like, reading a book or, like, literally watching a fucking movie and just, like, it just got the best of me. And there's no excuse. The shit go both ways. You know what I'm saying? So I was in hot water slightly because I'm like, yeah, my bad. Like, I should have just, you know what I mean? I should have just called you, whatever. And I can understand why he was irritated because I would be irritated too. It's been 2 fucking hours. I've been called you about 2-3 times. What's going on?
So it's also good to look at people patterns too. As long as you're around someone, you'll start to pick up patterns and observe them. If they always on their phone when y'all are around, then that means that person is always on their phone.
Yeah.
If you around this person and they don't really care for their phone, like you notice that, then you know that they really don't give a fuck about the phone and all of that. So as you also have to put it like that too, because if I'm calling you and I notice that you're always on your phone when you're with me, what's the problem? But then if I'm talking to you and I'm noticing that every time we out, like, you really could care less about your phone, like you leave it in your car, you just don't be having to charge, ain't nobody hitting you up, like you observing that this person really just don't care about the phone. There's people out here that really don't give a fuck about it.
Well, you know what? But when you dealing with me, you're gonna have to adapt that. You're gonna really have to pick up your phone, and I like leaving your phone in the car and like having your phone dead, whatever. Just know I'm not tolerating it. Like, and that's not like being super strict, but it's like that's not gonna work out for me. And that's where the compromise comes in.
Yeah, because they have to compromise.
You have to compromise with that. I can understand that that's being a sequence, whatever you've been doing your thing. That's not gonna work out for me. Like,
and this is why people need to learn how to communicate, because once they figure out that, okay, this is not however I'm moving now, I can't move like this with this person. I gotta get better at it. If they really like you, they will.
Yeah. Okay.
If they really like you, they will. They will. And we just talking about communication because that's what we were stuck at for a second. Because that's a big part of dating.
Yeah.
It's communicating. It really starts there. Asking people questions, knowing what they like and don't like, getting to know someone. Because what are we really doing if you're really not trying to get to know someone?
Yeah, I'm all up in your business.
I be wanting to know. I really do be liking to get to know people when I'm dating them because I like to do things. I really am. My love language is really giving. Like, I love to do that. That's just me. I can't help it. I like to give people things. I've always been like that. However,
because
people might take that and try to use it against you in some shit. No.
Yeah, no.
And I have to feel as though that you're worthy of that. If I'm asking you to do certain things like the phone shit and you can't even do that, then why should I even try to show that other side of me? Like, I like to know people because I like to do things for them. If I know they like something, that's why I observe. Oh, this person like this. And just do random things because that's just me in general. I always love to do that. So, if I don't see that I'm getting it from you in return, then no, I'm just going to be literally like at a standstill. You're never going to be able to break this wall down.
That's it.
That's just what it is. And then move on to the next person. Because we're not going to keep playing these games.
Nah.
It's not going to be giving. And not even materialistic. Just giving yourself to someone in general. And then they not even really trying to break the wall. Or even trying to compromise. Or even trying to get to know you. Or even trying to tell you things about themselves. And it's like, this person is just a big-ass mysterious thing. Like, a being. I don't know shit about them.
Exactly, and get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Because this is not going to, it's not going to work over this side. It's really, really not going to work. We're grown.
We are, and I keep saying that. I'm 30 plus years old, and it's going to be plus. Eventually you will know. I don't give a fuck about the age at this point. Everybody know we was in 89, 90. So it calculated, that's how old we are. And we don't look like it. We look good for our age.
We do.
But at the end of the day, I don't have time to play. Because by the time you turn around, we're going to be in our 40s. We're going to be in our 50s. We're not children. We're grown-ass women here.
Yeah. We trying to get y'all to come to our weddings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's where we going towards. I mean, we're dating with intention. We're dating men that, you know what I mean, could potentially be that. Trust and believe, the roster ain't got no scrubs on it. It's motherfuckers that's doing shit. Okay? Put these niggas to work, and I keep trying to tell y'all that. Because we working regardless. We're the fucking women.
Yeah, and then they want something for you. They want something. Now, that's another thing. I'm always going to say that. You know, men, they should be taking the top priority notch to do things for women. We need to be courted, period. Yeah, I don't really see that no more. Men don't be holding the doors. They don't be opening up the car doors. They don't send flowers.
Right.
They don't do shit. Like it just falls off the baseline. Like, yeah, I like flowers.
Right.
And it don't have to be my birthday or a holiday or Valentine's Day or Christmas or Mother's Day to get someone flowers. Yeah. It don't have to be that. Like, we are women, we're soft, so we like stuff like that.
Right.
You know, the chivalry is really dead in today's society. It really is.
Yeah, like I'm honestly like you. I'm a giver. That's really a big part of my love language. But I'm not a dummy. Okay,
right, yeah.
Like I'm really not. I'm really gonna test the waters because in the very beginning, I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna give you something that I hear that you want, and nothing real big. But I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna give you something, and then I'm gonna let you take the play. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give you the floor, and see what the fuck you do. All right, and it's all contingent on how you play your cards, seriously, because that might be the only motherfucking thing that you ever get out of me.
Yeah, and for real, for any guy that's out here listening to this right now, if you ain't got it like that, then you shouldn't fucking be dating. And yes, I did have to speak in a microphone for that. Let me repeat that. If you do not have it like that, you should not be dating. That should not be your priority, because dating costs money, period. Yeah. It costs. It costs to deal with women. Unless you're going to be out here paying $40 for, you know, whatever you need and whatever. I guess it's $40. Might be more than that. I don't know. I'm not out here selling myself. I wouldn't know. However, it costs.
It costs. It costs.
So if any man that's listening to this got a problem with it, then you shouldn't be dating nobody. Seriously. You really shouldn't.
That part. Like, let's be for real. Definitely don't date if you're not financially where you need to be. Just don't do it. Just chill. Get yourself a couple little holes, whatever, and keep it pushing. Don't think that
hoes need shit too. They ain't nothing free. They ain't opening up their legs for free
at all.
That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her. Because it is. It is cheaper to keep her.
You gonna get wifey on some negative bank account type shit. You're not gonna get your wifey. You're not gonna get wifey. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. Motherfuckers is not going for that. It's 2024. Shit is expensive.
It is. And pussy costs these days.
It really, really do.
So if you thinking that you could just really get it for free without doing nothing, man, you can't even take her out to eat. She can't even get a fucking steak.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
Like, what are we doing here? I'm just saying in general, you got to do something, guys. It is. Because guys, that'd be the first thing that they say is like, you know, it's mutual when it comes to like sex and stuff. You gotta do something. You have to.
Nigga, please. Like I said, I ain't no damn dummy.
Make her feel special, or you gonna be paying $40 and you ain't getting nothing out of that. For real,
I don't even think $40 is a base rate. I think it's probably $140. It's probably starting at 90 at this point.
It's
y'all do your thing though.
Yeah, we wouldn't know.
We wouldn't have a clue.
I would love to know what the base rate was though these days. I'm sure some guys they could hit us up to let us know, because it's not cheap. What I'm saying is nothing is free.
No.
So either you dating somebody, you out here dating multiple women, you doing something.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing is free. I mean, I don't know. It's women out here that's giving it up for free.
I haven't heard of anything like that.
Yeah, because even if you out here paying for it, you still paying something.
Still paying something.
You
like,
know?
That's what I'm saying. I haven't heard of anything. All of the women that I know, you want to pay how you weigh. Okay? That's just it, and that's just all.
And the price goes up over time. You know, she
really,
might start off being gentle with you.
It be the simple shit too.
The price go up.
Fucking knotless braids is $350.
Yeah, that's.
Okay? My motherfucking rent alone is $1,600.
That would make her day. Mm-hmm.
Nails is $100 plus.
Yeah. Nails.
We ain't even adding the pedicure.
You want your eyelashes, eyebrows.
You want your woman to look a certain way, but you don't want to contribute. You gotta go, and she gonna be on to the next one. We just trying to give y'all some advice here. That's it. That's all. Don't think you're not gonna have to pay for shit.
It's looking like you might have to take on a second job. Maybe want her to, you know. Okay. And then now she can afford her own.
And that's nothing. But that's nothing. You should want to do that. You should want to do that.
I would think so.
Because when it's dinner time and we cooking, here go a plate. You know what I'm saying? Like, it be simple shit like that. When you sick, here goes some Dayquil, some orange juice, some ginger ale. Like, you know what I mean? Women, we just natural nurturers.
Send you care packages to your house when you sick.
Yes.
You know, so you can get yourself well. Just
you ain't gonna
like
find
that
it in everybody. You ain't gonna find it.
You know,
okay?
Birthdays coming around and you